Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Pass is just off target. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Llorente, is a very interesting player. Everyone saw him as being little more than a ball winner in midfield, but he's proved himself to be far more than that. I've really been impressed with the vision he has and the fact that he can bring anybody in his team into the game at any given moment now.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Tries to pass it through. There's the shot! Goal, the Netherlands! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That is great defending, so alert. And he can thump it away. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Batistuta. Llorente promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Batistuta. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Bellingham. Played out to the left flank. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rijkaard. And the counter is on. Now it's Ronaldinho. And this is Batistuta. Matheus Cunha. And it's Vitinha. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Matheus Cunha. It's Thuram. Bellingham is onto this. Cannavaro gets across and deals with it. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. A probing pass. Cleared without hesitation. Rijkaard. Duke gets a good foot in there. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Duke. Rijkaard. And that has left him in a heap. Van Dijk. Ronaldinho. Well, that looks a decent ball. Konate calmly anticipates. Chouameni.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Llorente. That's the throw. Matheus Cunha. Can he get it through?
That was lovely, that. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Ricci. That has been slung wide. And here's Dembele. Ricci. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Batistuta. That ball looks a good one. Shapes to shoot! Bellingham. And here's Dani Olmo. Shot a goal! Oof, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So your views on the first half?
The Netherlands really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
The Netherlands can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And so the action is resumed. The Netherlands leading courtesy of the game's only goal.
Bellingham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vitinha. Llorente. Now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and claimed it back swiftly. And this is Dembele.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking to play him in. He's picked his way through. And he's taking no chances there. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Llorente. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Batistuta. Good ball, good take. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Tchouaméni. The Netherlands are still that goal to the good. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Llorente. And it's Vitinha. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
And he's got away from it. That's going to go a long way. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vitinha. Bellingham. And here's Thuram. Well timed, excellent interception. Thuram. Oh, good ball! And that is expertly dealt with.
Substitution on the field.
The Netherlands
18,
with their first corner, the
Ronaldinho.
first in the game for either side,
Number
actually.
20, Batistuta. Number
Juve.
13, Dele
And now
Alli.
a sudden chance to
Coming
counter.
on the field, number 3,
Juve.
Raul. Number 18,
Raul.
Robert Lewandowski.
Decent
Number
chance!
27, Bayern. Substitution in
Manchester
progress.
really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Real chance! That's a foul, no two ways about it. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution on the field, number 5.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Haaland getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
This might spell danger. Big chance! And that's a tidy finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application.
It's Raul! That's a decent clearance. Oh, that's a fine interception. Chance here to counter. 5 minutes left on the clock. Costa Curta. Pulisic. And then takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's Llorente. So much time and space here. It's a pretty loose pass. Chouameni. Here's Llorente. Out of play for a throw.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tries to play it through. That has been cut short. Pedri. Now this could be a chance. He's got away. Shot could be on. No foul, says the referee. And that will be it. The Netherlands can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All